Hello everyone, I'm Cymatix and we're here to play some more Sherlock The Awakened.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
No, I just want to look around. I believe that the idea was to look at Gygax, but no, I just want to look
The
around.
asylum's facilities, actually. I've heard great things about the work you do here.
Permission to go anywhere would have to come from Professor Gygax. Wait here, bitte.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Bronson, your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
I see. Oh! And who is that?
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson.
And is
Surely
that...
you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Are you
Do not be
Gygax?
sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet
Yes.
the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My
Interesting.
asylum's reputation precedes it, then.
Oh, yes.
Your attention, please. Guten Day. Yes. Hi. Hello.
Who are you?
The name's Amos Colby,
Wait.
Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
Wait a second.
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson?
Oh,
You can tell me.
By Jove, it cannot be him.
that man there is a celebrity.
Right. Yes. I was surprised because that man is a celebrity. Yes, that's it. Very famous, Mr. Colby. I couldn't believe my eyes.
No. In my line of work, it can't
Interesting.
wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to get
wish
to
to
the truth,
recuperate,
the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you
are
may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Nurse, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr
Yes.
Colby, from Northwood Agency. How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions
I
in
assumed.
the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
What? Oh! Quite funny.
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my care.
Oh, great. Isn't that just perfect for me? And who... You're Amos Colby.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate.
Interesting. That is still a needle, though. Which means that your methods are still intrusive. And what are your methods for?
Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
Precisely what to do with me, you might ask. And where am I? Oh, am I playing as... Why am I playing as you? Interesting.
The unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets?
Very likely they collected him off the streets. And we go back to our lock-picking methods. And that should be everything. There we go. Let's open this lock. I'm quite pleased with my ability to pick the lock of just about anything.
A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
Wait. I'm not Amos Colby. I'm Sherlock in disguise. Investigation scene found. Block A. Is that why... So did we need Watson to find information by himself? because I was gonna go incognito. Ooh, that's not good. The apothecary. I imagine something might be of use in the apothecary. Probably not, though. Oh, I can interact with cells.
You there! I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Interesting.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The gall, the impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
No. Yeah, you're not.
Huh. Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
Yeah, I don't believe a single word that you say. Alright, that's fun. What do we have in the apothecary? How about some drugs?
The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp.
Likely deeper.
Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment.
Yes, including me, even though I am not a chemist by nature. And salt?
Raw materials used to formulate medicine.
So
With this
salt.
equipment, they can create any type of medication.
Yeah. And
What was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something.
so I cannot go into that
Very
area.
sturdy. I might borrow it.
Yes, I will borrow it. In fact, I might need to use that to knock someone out. Patient Eloise K. Diagnosis, dermatalion mania. Commentary, nail trimming. Every day, do not untie her hands, even if she won't stop screaming. Patient Marzio H. Diagnosis, mania, dissociation. Commentary, after the incident with the nurses, prescribed therapeutic fasting for a week. Mention Josephine to make him more manageable. Patient Marina W. Diagnosis, hysteria. Commentary, keep raising the dosage until she forgets the child. Stupor is quite acceptable. Patient Nils J. Diagnosis, nervous breakdown. Commentary, do not allow any visits. All letters sent to the patient must be destroyed. Why? Yes, let's unlock this. I believe it should be one notch up for this one, 2. Let's just go 2 for the rest of the way. Slide this back in. Let's see. I need one more on 2, 4, and 2 on 5. All right. One more on 2, 4. Oh, and 2 on 5. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. And open the door to find an empty room. What perchance do I have here?
A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken.
Interesting. Interlaken. Is that going to be important for later?
A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything.
I see. And that's all I needed to investigate for, correct? And what may I see here? Maybe a destroyed letter, or just this one? Professor Gygax, suffered serious chemical burns upon my hand, the consequence of your inexcusable actions. My session with Gerda ended before it even began. Poor thing was so terrified she refused to talk and started to destroy everything in the room rather than let me approach her. What you did to Gerda will not and cannot happen again. let it be known that I consider your methods a barbaric malpractice. If, as you so boldly claim, you wish to be the future of my facility, you must embody my high standards. Do not disappoint me again, Professor Becker, Director of the Black Edelweiss. So there's drama amongst workers. That's not a good sign.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
Quite. That means that something is not finished around here.
Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker.
Quite.
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly. It appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here.
And why?
John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already.
Can I look through here? Is that a picture? Yes, it is.
This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil.
Unfortunate.
I can make out the names listed here.
And to whom are the names for? And what is this?
Looks like it's still operational.
I would imagine so, if this is open.
Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
Likely. Am I gonna have to use that for later? Let's see, what can I interact with in here? The painting.
A painting in a mental institution. Vogel would be delighted.
Yes, though it is the same photo that I have seen just about every other time I've seen a photo. Which means that there's obviously importance to that photo. Do I go upstairs? Is anyone here? No. I see. And what shall I find? Nothing? Some things around the corner? Maybe this chair. What's this contain?
This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself. Build up a tolerance.
Yeah. The sedative. Is that the information that I needed for this? A bottle of sedative. I need to stab him. Yes, I do. It could be possible to sedate the guard from a distance using a handmade blowpipe. Perhaps one of the tubes from the storage room could suit. Great. I'm going to pin this evidence because I'm going to need to craft something using that information. And is there anything else I can interact with? By Jove, a chair!
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You were drugged in this chair. And I don't believe anything else of use is in here, except there is.
There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
Well, he did.
Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway.
That is true. I do believe I have the information that I need, however. So, let's grab a blowpipe and be on with our day.
This should suffice.
Yes, it should. Investigation scene is completed. Let's knock out this guard. Move it down. And shoot. Simple enough. I'm lucky to have such powerful lungs to fire that thing at such a fast rate. Then again, I don't know how blow dots work. So this is... Oh, well, I guess they weren't really guarding the place, were they? Am I gonna
This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention. At least from a distance.
Quite. So yes, I am Sherlock. That's great. And this one seems to have been used. Also the same
Manufactured
stuff.
and packaged here.
Great. Oh, I needed to look at something else on this.
This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London.
And a letter. Herr Schnitzer, I hastened to assure you that your son is in good hands, and that his unexpected development of a psychological disorder can be remedied at our facility. I'm sure you are as concerned about your son's well-being as I am, and I am confident our combined efforts will lead to a speedy recovery. The housing of our pharmaceuticals in your warehouse is an important part of this process. If you succeed at drawing officials' attention away from this precious cargo, there will be nothing to stop me from returning your son to you, safe, sound, and free of his unfortunate illness. Yours sincerely, Professor Gygax. So, this is the same sedative from earlier. The one that was allowing people to kidnap other people. That likely means that this entire institution is a problem. A big old problem. Watson, you better be—
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails!
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda. Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door?
And
To
what
do
is
you
that?
refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I merely...
I said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me.
Interesting. Well, I apologize, but I merely wish to help. Great. Investigation scene has been found. Well, burnt things.
Fabric burnt in the furnace.
Peculiar. And what else? More fabric.
A jalabia. A traditional garment from northern Africa.
And that's a doll.
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
Great.
Good lord, how unsettling. The damage seems intentional.
Yes. But why? And was it from Gerda? Did Gerda inflict that damage onto Heidi? Let's look at this. Well, this is unsealed. N4, age young adult, sex male, nationality Dutch, diagnosis a weak-minded subject eager to follow orders for perceived rewards. Strong build, dosed with 0.4 milligrams. N5, age adult, sex male, nationality Romanian, diagnosis the subject remained violent, requiring the need for traditional sedatives. Once calm, the dosage for the subject was minimal, 0.2 milligrams. N6, age young adult, sex male, nationality Ainu, diagnosis language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. Subject possesses a lighter, more agile frame, and as such, a smaller dosage was required, 0.2 milligrams. N7, young adult, sex male, nationality Maori. Diagnosis, language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. The subject was large and required an above-average dosage. Summary, all subjects in good condition showing signs of obedience, regardless of race or native language, they must move on for further testing. So, is N7 Kimahea? I believe so.
So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless.
I believe so. So I need to find N7. What is this? Scribbled in Georgian. Well, that's quite interesting. That is the first piece of evidence that I have. Is there anything else in here? Maybe back here? No, but there is something down here. Something sticking out. Quite. Is this a cross?
An Orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps.
Which means that these people are coming over from many places of the world. Isn't that absolutely strange? Blood splatters hit from above. And we have more. Is this blood? Discoloration?
This stretcher was disinfected frequently.
But why?
These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look.
Yes. Is this a... It doesn't look like anyone's in here, though. However, this does look like the tin thing that I was inspecting earlier.
This is the same design as the one from London. I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water.
Who's to say that they couldn't? Especially given circumstances.
Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell.
They were locked in here with minimal food, water, and oxygen from the looks of it.
The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous. This trip was prolonged and perilous.
Quite. Not one that I would want to be on, personally. And scratches. Broken nails. I believe that we've already met this character.
A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident.
No, it does not. Which means that the person tried to break out.
Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out.
Or they did that. Unfortunately, I don't know if they had much of an option.
The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go next. And next. And next. There are blood splatters, which likely means that this one is the option. Let's go over here, go next. No. I doubt that. And exactly what's over here? Not sure. Or this. Deliveries.
The carriages were backed through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
Yes. No morgue. Quite interesting. And I cannot change my costume. I need to pin this evidence. A simple case of missing servant has become a full investigation into mass kidnappings. The trail of Dirty Summers and the abductees leads to the Black Edelweiss Institute, which specializes in mental illnesses and addictions, established in 1789 by Professor Keller. It is now headed by Professor Gygax. The foreigners must be taken through a hidden door after some preparation in the cells. This passage must lie somewhere near the back entrance. I see. The back entrance. Welded shut. Oh. Almost missed. Scratches.
Scratches. Something has been moved through here.
Moved through there? A secret entrance, maybe?
This seems to be a locking mechanism. The whole thing must be a door.
Quite.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
Well, I've found Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. We should thank the man, don't you think?
Yes. And what happened to the fallen patients?
Tell me all you know about those funny-talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
I see. And why are you
How
here?
did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
I see. And do you know Professor Becker?
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
The kind of person that you might want to see at a mental institution?
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was all right.
Interesting. And how do I open Hell's Door?
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please, I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over her screams. Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
Yes. Hi. Investigation scene found. Investigation scene found. 2 investigation scenes. All Gerda could talk about is Heidi. Heidi went through unimaginable torture. Her eyes and arms were torn off. There was a doll named Heidi in the laundry room. It's in horrible state. Gerda got her doll back. She continues to maintain that only Heidi knows everything. There won't be any answers until she repaired. That will require those. Great. Wait, hold on. This? Nails? Slightly rusted nails. Construction adhesive. It's for Heidi. And this is also for Heidi. Investigation scene completed. I now no longer need to be back here. Well, I'm glad I found that quickly. And I imagine that the other one is going to be near the back of the building, which is not pleasant. And let me guess. The buttons. Loose buttons. Let's pick those up, and we have a long thread for, I presume, Heidi. Let's get this back to our friend Gerda.
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
Yes.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be all right, Heidi. Everything.
Gerda, I have a couple of questions.
Yes,
Shut your dirty little mouth, Gerda. You've said enough already.
Oh.
She won't speak no more. Now it's only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even.
I see. I see.
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored, there will be consequences.
I see. So we're dealing with a demon. Judging by the cooking grease stains, it is connected to the kitchen above. Dr. Watson managed to get into the asylum and is staying in... That doesn't matter right now. There's a patient named Gerda. A simple case. I don't care.
You bore us. Look, Gerda, the man is insane. The professor would treat him like she treated us.
I found Hell's Door, but it's locked. Is there a way to get in?
Hell's Door? Never heard of it.
I see. You've never heard of Hell's Door, a tattered, grainy photograph. Gerda didn't say much about foreigners at the asylum, but she mentioned a place where those...
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's Door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl? I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again.
Yee. Okay. What you did to Gerda will not...
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly, scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's Door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood in bits.
You could. But then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop her. But the key, Heidi, the key to Hell's Door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Yes.
Tell him!
But you said...
And now I say tell him!
The professor. She has a special key. Keeps it close and only brings it down when you people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much pain.
Gygax. Of course. Thank you, Gerda. Heidi. I must leave.
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever!
Yeah. Yeah. Me no likey. Me no likey. Wow, who could have guessed? Watson could find it and send it downstairs. Watson must be in the guest's room that is beside Gygax's office. Perhaps he could acquire the key and use the kitchen dumbwaiter to deliver it down to the storage room. I see. How to get Watson for help? Well, I'm not sure. Oh! Patient hates the guards and the block path upstairs. The patient who claims to be Napoleon Bonaparte could help. Freeing him could create enough of a distraction to find and contact Watson on the ground floor. Of course. Let us go to Napoleon. Maybe it's this one. I have a feeling it's this one, so I need one up. Fantastic. Let's open. Lock, stock, and barrel. You cannot return. That does not matter.
At last, you came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
Yes!
I am coming, Josephine.
And this should create enough of a distraction. Oh, that fool. That absolute moron. And Watson?
Watson, over here.
Holmes? What
Yes?
are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
Yes. Tell me what's going on. You hid your plans from me.
What is happening, Holmes? I need an explanation.
It's quite simple. I created a distraction so that I could tell you something important, and in turn, I need you to acquire something important for me.
How can you call any of this charade simple?
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Yes.
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
That is true.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Yes, I would like to follow you. However, this is about the amount of time that I have for the episode, so thank you for watching the episode. If you're liking it, then please comment, subscribe, and stuff like that. Like the video, I don't care. And tune in to the next episode, but without further ado, goodbye!